Hey BC Nation, what is going on? It is Breaded Chicken here, bringing you guys a story time. Now, if you're unfamiliar with story time, that means I'm basically going to share a story from my real life or something that is meaningful to me and just put it all out there. Now, usually these stories are of me having bad luck because bad luck follows me everywhere. I have the worst luck out of anyone out there. It could be either a story of my misfortune, pain, or something risque. Now, either way, it's a good story. It's of my first day at community college. I can't say community college. And it was rather interesting. I also had a interesting day on my second day of community college, which was today. And I'll probably share that with you guys tomorrow because it was definitely very interesting. I actually took notes on how interesting that day went. Either way, we have some MVM in the background, which is Man vs. Machine, TF2 all the way. If you do not know what's going on, do not worry. This is a co-op game mode, and if you don't know what TF2 is, then that's sort of your fault. It's been out for so many years. I mean, if you don't know what it is, you've been living under a rock, and you should probably get some sun. Now, I'm going as the Demo Pirate, and I have all my pirate gear on. I'm all, ready to go blast some robots into the solar system and stuff. And it goes all well and good until about 20 minutes in. You probably won't see it because this video is not going to be that long. But around 20 minutes into the actual game, everyone just completely leaves me. And these people were my friends. No, just kidding. They still are. But still, these people are my friends, and they just left me, man. They just left me. And you know what? I really expect an apology from you people because that's just unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. We could have won. We could have won. It was my second MVM game ever, and you just had to ruin it. And the first one was ruined because we had it on the insane difficulty. I mean, come on. Anyways, getting on to the story. So, Monday was the first day of my community college. Jesus, I cannot say community. I keep saying community college. Well, I'm going to community college up on here in California. And anyways, so I'm going to community college. First day was on Monday. I went and got up really early, which was pretty terrible because I've sort of had this night owl thing going all summer where I, go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, get up 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that sort of thing. And I had to get up really early, had to get to my class, had to get there early, had to be showered, had to be ready, had to have all my information out just in case anything happened, like if I needed my student ID, all of that. So I'm going to my first class. I'm trying to find it. The room number is 1564, and I cannot find it anywhere. I don't know why. It's just not there. So I'm looking in all the buildings. I'm going upstairs. I'm going downstairs. I'm going around the buildings. I'm going in the buildings. Everything, and I cannot find it. So then I actually see this exit, where you cannot enter because it's an exit, obviously, that says 1560 through 1565. Now I'm guessing, okay, you know what? Through this door, or on wherever the entrance is going to be my class. So I go around to the other side of the building, and I see the exact same door, but it's an entrance this time, so I can actually open it. That says 1560 through 1565. Now, before I get to the rest, I just want to let you guys know that I went to private school for high school because I got a lot of scholarship from them, and I really wanted to get into a good college and all that stuff. Unfortunately, the money situation didn't work out. That's why I'm at a community college instead of one of the colleges I got accepted to, because I really, honestly, in my personal opinion, I don't think taking on a $20,000 debt every single year is worth it, and that's with scholarship added, because usually schools are $40,000 to $50,000 every year. It's too much. It's way too much. Anyways, that's why I'm going to community college, and that's why we're in this situation. But before I get into that, what I want to sort of point out about private school is that you have classes with very few amount of people. So let's take, for example, my senior classes, because senior classes are very small compared to other classes because basically only seniors can take them, and you have a wide variety of classes to choose from. Now, I believe my biggest class was around 15 kids, and my smallest was around 7. So basically I'm having these really, really small classes, and I'm really used to these really small classes. Also, my entire student body, like the entire everything of my school, consisted of around 200 to 250 kids slash faculty. And that is not that many people, right? So just taking that and keeping that in mind, I go through this door, and it's sort of like a movie theater where it's just like hallways, and then eventually you get to a point where you can turn, and then you can see the entire movie theater. So I'm going down this long hallway, and then I turn, and there's this huge lecture hall. And if you don't know what a lecture hall is, it's not a hall at all. It's like an amphitheater with a bunch of rows. It's basically a movie theater, but there's no screen. It's just a person. So I see that there's this huge lecture hall, and there are 300 and something kids in the seats. Well, I wouldn't call them kids because everyone's over 18 most likely. But there are 300 people in these seats, and that is more than my entire high school class ever. Like that is more people than my entire high school. And that was a little bit of a shocker to me. I mean, I didn't really think about it too much because I don't really care for anything, I guess. I don't really get stressed out about much. But so I go up there, I'm like, okay, whatever, I have to find a seat. So I find a seat, and I'm asking this guy, can I sit next to you? It's on the aisle seat, so I just wanted to make sure, sort of get friendly with people before I make enemies. And yeah, he said fine. He introduced himself. He said that it was his 3rd year at the school, and he had this is his 2nd time retaking the class. Now the class was anthropology, which I didn't think would have that many kids, taking anthropology. Even when the teacher raised her hand, she asked who is actually majoring in anthropology, and only 2 kids raised their hands. So basically, 300 something kids aren't taking anthropology to learn about anthropology. They're just taking it to complete credits or whatever. Me being one of those people. Now I'm talking to this guy. His name's Ishmael or something, and he's talking about this energy drink. He's obsessed with this energy drink, and he keeps talking about how he's going to make money off this energy drink and how it's like the next best thing. It's the healthiest energy drink out there. It's amazing, and how I should sort of join up with him in his energy drink company. Now, I'm just sort of being nice. I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool. Da 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 da. I'm not really saying no to him. I'm sort of leading him on unintentionally. So eventually, class begins, and I start taking notes, all that stuff. I ignore Ishmael like it never even happened, and he's sort of like mumbling to himself and writing stuff down at the same time. Maybe he was writing notes. I'm not exactly sure, but from as far as I can tell, he was still mumbling and writing stuff down about the energy drinks. Now there was a break in the class, and then he sort of just like asked if I was interested, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll be interested. So he actually got my number. I gave him my number, which was the dumbest thing ever, but either way, it happened. So I gave him my number, and then class goes on back again. We're in full swing of things, and it just sort of goes for another 30 minutes. Then the teacher said she's gonna end class early, about 40 minutes early, and I'm like, oh god, now I'm gonna have to wait for my dad to come pick me up, so I have to wait another 40 minutes. Yada yada yada. I'm kind of bummed out. But Ishmael's like, hey, you know what? I have to go talk to the teacher for a second. Afterwards, I'll show you the product. Like, he keeps calling it the product instead of the stupid energy drink. He's like, I'm going to show you my product. I'm really interested in this product. So I'm like, sure, you know what? Show me the product. Maybe it's in his car or whatever. It's not going to be too big of a deal. So I follow him after class, and he actually leads me to his house. He takes me to his house, his home. And it's not even much of a home. It was actually one room with a kitchen because he was living by himself apparently. And yeah, it just had a couch, no bed. It was pretty scruffy. So I'm going in there. I'm like, oh my god, what did I get myself into? This is so dumb. I'm just like, so stupid. Why did I give this guy my number? Now he's going to keep calling me and I'm never going to get rid of him. So I go into his apartment or his house or whatever he wants to call it, and he starts showing me his energy drinks. By the way, I only drink water. I don't drink soda, I don't drink energy drinks, I don't drink coffee, and I don't drink smoothies. I just drink water. That's all I've ever drinking, whatever. Either way, like this energy drink thing is not going to do anything for me ever, and I'm never going to get into it. But I just don't want to tell this guy. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to lose a friend and make an enemy right away. So I sort of go with it. He's showing me the drink. He's like, oh, look at all the nutrition facts. It's really good for you. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even drink whatever this is. What is it? I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink. I think it started with a V. It was like Volulu or something. I'm like, I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink soda. Yada, yada, yada. And he was like, oh, well, I wasn't even going to let you drink it. You know, I have to sell these things. Like, he's like, I only have 3 left, man. Come on. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. And then I start walking back, you know, to get picked up. And he keeps talking about the products and all that great stuff. Now, eventually, we go our separate ways, and everything's fine and dandy. Until later that night, he actually calls me. And he starts talking about like how he wants me to listen in on one of their meetings, like one of their sports drinks meeting. Not sport drink, one of their Powerade. What am I talking about? One of their energy drink meetings about how to get people pumped up about it and how to sell it. And basically, all the information I gathered was that it was a scam. Like, you could definitely tell it's like a pyramid scam sort of thing going, where, you know, you tell one person, then he'll tell one person, and everyone makes money somehow. It's a scam. It was a scam. It's obvious it's a scam. You could tell. Like, I looked up the brand, and it was a scam. Like, the whole thing was a scam. But he's like really into it. He's like, listen to this meeting. I'm like, I can't. I have to go help my grandma with something, which I did. So I didn't lie to him. But it was like, he called me, and then he texted me, and then he keeps on trying to interact with me, and I don't know what to do. And I was debating, because I'm going to see him tomorrow. I'm at the same class as on Mondays and Wednesdays. So I'm going to see him tomorrow, which is a Wednesday for me. And I was like, should I just shave my beard? If I shaved my beard, he would have no idea who I am. And I should just shave my beard and cut my hair, and I would never have to deal with him. I could go sit in the front row, and that'd be it. That would be that. I would never have to deal with Ishmael again. So that's my plan. I mean, my story ended a while ago. I don't know if you noticed. But I don't know what to do. I'm probably not going to shave my beard because I have a plan for my beard. But I don't know what to do, and it gets even crazier with what happened today. But that's for another day. Anyways, it's been Breaded Chicken. This has been a story time. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully you guys can give me some tips on what to do with this guy, how to break a heart lightly. And anyways, I'll see you guys later.